Hi, I'm Rory from XR Today, bringing you the latest in news and conversation from the extended reality space. Today we'll be discussing the WXR Fund and the current opportunities available for women in advanced spatial computing and mixed reality. Joining me today is LaMeyer, Managing Partner for the WXR Fund and founding partner Martina Welkhoff. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rory.
Thanks for joining me. To kick things off, could you introduce us to the Women's XR Fund?
Absolutely. Martina, do you want to start since it began with you?
Sure, happy to jump in. So we started back in 2018, first with an accelerator, and we had 26 companies graduate from that accelerator across 3 cohorts, all of which were founded and led by women and gender diverse teams. And then we closed the first part of the fund in late 2019, and we actually just announced the final close of Fund 1 a few weeks ago. We've made 7 investments thus far across many sectors and many geographies. So we're, investing all across North America and a lot of different opportunities as long as they have spatial computing as the core technology and at least one woman on the founding team.
Yeah, it's been an exciting time. I joined WXR as a mentor originally in the very first cohort, and then Martina and I started raising the fund a few years ago officially. And several of the accelerator companies are part of our portfolio now, but we also invest outside of the accelerator as well.
Fantastic, thank you. Could you tell me, why did you choose your represented companies over other potential portfolio partners, and what made them stand out?
Yeah, we definitely focused on the team as well as the readiness of the product and its particular fit within the marketplace. As we're in an emerging technology, we have to be aware of how the ecosystem around the technology and around the product and service is impacting the ability for that particular company to excel and to be financially successful. So, but definitely also looking, because we're investing at the pre-seed and the seed stage, definitely looking at how that founder fit is with their ability to actually solve the problem and their in-depth expertise in that particular space.
And the particular qualities we like to see in founding teams is, a deep degree of domain expertise, as Amy mentioned, as well as passion and grit. It's really a challenging journey to grow a startup, particularly in those early days. And so we like to see founders who can learn and adapt quickly and have a level of dedication to building their company that is going to be able to see it through the many ups and downs and twists and turns ahead. So we love to see teams that have worked together before, and we really just like to get to know founders and understand how they think and how they approach problem solving.
Yeah, and as a former entrepreneur and operator, Martina has deep experience in this space. So she really knows how to relate to the CEOs that are and the leadership team that's building the companies.
Fantastic, thank you. Could you explain to us what the next stage for the WXR Fund is?
Sure. So we are about halfway deployed from Fund 1. So we'll still be making multiple investments from this fund, and we plan to grow future funds. So we're looking forward to building building WXR as the XR industry grows and really evolving at a pace commensurate with the growth we're seeing in the industry overall. So this is just the beginning. We're just getting started.
Yeah, it's really an exciting time. As Martina was saying, there's going to be growth in this industry. We're seeing every single major tech company have some sort of initiative in a VR, AR, AI, or all 3 of those spaces. So it's certainly an area where that's only going to continue to grow over the next decade. And so the opportunities and part of why we have the focus that we do with WXR is that this is the time to make sure that there's diversity in this new computing paradigm, this new wave of computing that we're going to see. So lots of opportunity, and particularly lots of opportunity for a diverse and particularly a gender diverse set of entrepreneurs.
Thank you. And could you tell me what other communities and opportunities are available for women in spatial computing and mixed reality?
Sure, there's several great entry points across the ecosystem. I certainly recommend plugging into our Twitter feed and newsletter. That's a good place to start and get a sense of some resources and events that are out there. Of course, the Augmented World Expo is a fantastic resource, and they're always rolling out new programming, some of which is specifically geared at underrepresented founders and the industry more broadly. And I think the most important thing with anyone curious about XR or thinking about jumping in is just to take those first steps. Attend an event or reach out to someone you follow on Twitter and start to learn and start to engage, because it really is a fairly welcoming community across the board. And we're all learning. It's early days, and so don't be intimidated. Just dive right in. That's what I did a few years back, and here I am, right in the thick of things. And it's been a fantastic experience. So it's the right time now to start, and especially for underrepresented founders, we would absolutely love to help you get going.
Yeah, I'm also a moderator of a group on Clubhouse called Extending Reality. We have almost 25,000 followers now. And we do a weekly 5 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesdays recap of what's new in the week of VR AR. And we welcome, it's an open discussion for anyone that's new or experienced in the XR space. And we also have additional programming across that channel as well, but it's a consistent 5 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesdays. So definitely would welcome anyone to join that as well.
Fantastic. On that note of meeting others, is there a way for those watching to reach out to yourself and the WXR Fund?
Sure. So we're very active on Twitter, each of us individually and the fund. I'm at Welkhoff, and the fund is at WXR Fund. And then there's a newsletter you can sign up for on our website, as well as reach out to us on LinkedIn, and we'd love to connect and stay in touch.
Absolutely. And I'm at Amy LaMeyer on Twitter.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Amy. Martina, and thank you for joining me today.
Thanks, Rory.
That's it from myself. And get more XR news by subscribing to the XR Today news channel and subscribing to our social media platforms. I'm Rory Greener from XR Today. Thank you very much for watching.